A very good evening once again. Thank you for joining us for the 10 o'clock edition of the UBC News Tonight. My name, Wadulo Arnold Mark, and Dorothy Namuyomba on sign language. Let's give you the headlines and then get straight into the bulletin. In our headlines tonight, President Museveni orders Water and Environment Ministry to order wetland encroachers to vacate. Furthermore, UPDF medical teams treat over 500 patients at Lyantonde District. Uganda Energy Credit Capitalization Company launches a 13.1 million euros grant for rural empowerment, rural power. An NCBA bank launches first electric vehicle charging station at Twed Towers in Kampala. Once again, thank you for joining us. We now give you the news in detail. President Yoweri Kaguta Museveni has advised the Ministry of Water and Environment to eliminate environmental degradation of wetlands to cushion the country against the effects of climate change. He said that wetlands are disappearing 3 times more than forests, which needs to be checked for the good of the environment and humanity at large. The statement was contained in his remarks read by the Vice President Jessica Alupo at this year's World Wetlands Day commemorations.
The consequences of environmental degradation are real, and we are now crying of high temperatures, erratic rains, and crop failures. If you watch global news, you will know that many disasters have happened around the world in the recent months, including wildfires, cyclones, floods, and hurricanes. Commemorating World Wetlands Day symbolizes Uganda's commitment towards joining together the global community in affirming the common concern on the conservation and management of wetland resources. I urge the Ministry of Water and Environment, together with all partners, to double efforts towards securing our wetlands, which are biodiversity hotspots, granaries of water, carbon sinks, and sources of livelihood. Let us promote irrigation of the wetlands, fish farming at the edges of the wetlands, and also support value addition of wetland products. I would like to advise all those in wetlands to leave the wetlands peacefully. Let us use the parish development model to support our people to start alternative development on livelihoods and stop relying only on wetlands.
The Uganda Red Cross Society, in collaboration with the Uganda Blood Transfusion Service in Bunyoro Chitara Kingdom, have successfully collected 1,740 units of blood during a 5-day donation drive in Masindi District. Now, Uganda requires 450,000 units of blood annually, and approximately 1% of the country's population is this demographic. Let's take a look.
This donation drive bridges the gap to ensure a steady blood supply for those in need. The 3 organizing partners urged the people of the Bunyoro sub-region to take responsibility as citizens and contribute to blood donation efforts, especially since the region now has a blood bank.
In 2021, URCS embarked on the strategy of taking blood donation to the community through cultural institutions. We would like to appreciate the Bunyoro Kingdom for being the second cultural institution to take on this initiative. Since this partnership, we have so far collected 2,100 units of blood in the drive that we've held for 2 weeks.
The Bunyoro Kitara Kingdom, through the Omugo Foundation, took charge of mass mobilization, ensuring a high community turnout.
We have been able to realize over 1,500 units, including the Cavalia police training, because the Cavalia were able to get 1,318 units of blood. Then when you add on the other 3 days we have been working, the 4 days, we've also got some around 500 units. So which means that we are on the right track, but people need to be reminded, more so especially the people in the rural areas.
During the event, leaders warned health workers against selling donated blood, emphasizing that blood donation is entirely free and those found guilty would be held accountable.
Furthermore, over 500 patients from within and outside Lyantonde District have received free surgery and other medical treatments from the Uganda People's Defence Forces, which are also known as the UPDF medical team, as part of the CIMIC activities commemorating the 44th Tarehe Sita week. The UPDF medical team conducted free medical outreaches programs that provided free surgical, dental and eye care services and general treatments to civilians at Chinoni Health Center 3. Let's take a look.
Here where we are is Chinoni Health Center 3, where we are providing medical services. We have a mobile clinic that is conducting medical services for 2 days. Today, good enough, we have even the mobile dental clinic here today. As you have seen, they are giving services there, dental services, and we also have an eye clinic, mobile eye clinic, that is giving services to the community here. And these two clinics, the eye and dental, for them, they are here only for today, 1 day. According to their program, tomorrow they will be in the next district. They will be moving to Rakai. The turn-up of patients, since it is our first day in Ruengo, the turn-up is still a bit low, but we hope by tomorrow the numbers will have gone up.
Chivulala mu district y'Essembabule nezijja wano olwali okumukeberako nga UPDF yatuwadde okutukeberako okwekebeza ennaku 2 nezize ne bankeberako ulcers ne pressure.
Coupled with a lot of medical and surgical camps in the whole of the districts that constitute the Greater Masaka. We are honored to see that they've come in a very robust mood to help our people complement the activities of our health services delivery that have been carried out here. They've tried to treat our people to treat various illnesses, hypertension, diabetes, skin diseases, and surgical interventions, those that can be done here.
As part of the build-up for the Tarehe Sita, Uganda People's Defence Forces soldiers have begun their cleaning exercise in Lyantonde Town Council. The cleaning exercise demonstrates the Army's commitment to serving citizens. This week-long activity will aim at fostering good relationships with civilians. Lyantonde district leaders commended the UPDF for the dedication and national security initiatives to community service.
Kasasiro no kasasiro tumukweke yo muberanga mumuleta akatari kapitagala gakari kayonjo no mami kampirenti naye abakora.
The day 1 of general cleanness, and with me I have the RDC of Lyantonde, the LC5 of Lyantonde, the mayor of Lyantonde, and the team and all councillors of the town council. Also, we have been joined by DISO, among others. The occasion was officially launched this morning at the Antonde market, main market. And the main purpose of today's activities of general cleanliness is in line with the UPDF ideology of pro-people army. So when we are celebrating the Tare Sita birthday, we go back to the people.
Mukatale nga bampita mama Sala tusanyuse nnyo okubalaba okujja tuyondya tusanyuse nnyo.
And we are here in Liantonde with a team of UPDF trying to clean the town, symbolizing the good work they are doing for the people of Uganda. As Liantonde, we thank the UPDF for the good work they are doing, and more especially the Chief, Commanding Chief, for the good vision he started when he went to the bush and creating a pro-people army.
Dealing with them, show them that yes.
In another development, Uganda Energy Credit Capitalization Company has launched a 13.1 million euros grant Orio mini hydro project to boost rural electrification in 9 selected districts in western Uganda. The official groundbreaking ceremony at Rachitandara playground in Mitoma district witnessed the signing of the electromechanical works contract for the Orio mini hydropower project. More details in this report.
The Ministry of Energy and Mineral Development and the Uganda Energy Credit Capitalization Company has officially broken ground for the Orio mini hydropower project in western Uganda. The Deputy Speaker, Thomas Tayebwa, graced the ceremony.
The groundbreaking ceremony of the Orio mini hydro power project. It is an honor to stand before you as we embark on a transformative journey that will bring clean, reliable, affordable, and sustainable energy to our people. This project, generously funded by the government of the Netherlands in partnership with the government of Uganda, is a testament to the power of collaboration in driving development.
The Orio mini hydropower project entails construction of 9 mini hydropower plants with a combined capacity of 6.7 megawatts and a local distribution network in the project area, as well as connecting up to 71,000 households across Kasese, Bushenyi, Mitoma, Hoima, Kabarole, Bunyangabu and Bundibujo districts.
So I'm happy that we are here today to witness this project where we are going to see power generated in Mitoma, and that will come with many advantages that have been enumerated, and I don't want to repeat them.
UECCC Managing Director Roy Nyamutale Baguma said phase 1 of the project will include 4 sites: Nchwera, Igasa, Nsoja and Hoimo in Hoima district.
With grant funding of euros 13.1 million to be disbursed in 2 phases, namely the development phase and the construction phase. The development phase entailed the study of the identified mini hydropower sites. So feasibility studies for the 10 sites commenced, and all approvals, including those from the Department of Water Resources Management, from the National Environmental and Management Authority.
Invest International, we have contributed 50 billion Uganda shillings, covering 30% of the project. And Uganda committed to cover the other part. It is well known across the world for economic growth, access to reliable and affordable energy is key. This is key for agro-progressing, industrialization, but also for education and health.
Here there was only one mission, is as a contractor of a civil and hydromechanical, together with our subcontractor SAMS, to build the mini hydropower plant on quality on time.
At the end, at least 71,081 households and 2,300 small and medium-sized enterprises in rural western Uganda will be connected to electricity. The project is estimated to be completed in 24 months. The construction is to be carried out by Henak Technology Company Limited of China for civil and hydromechanical works, and Osberger from Germany for the design and installation of turbines and electromechanical works. Mario Nawori for UBC.
Members of the Ikaribwok Idanyawos clan have distanced themselves from the House of Elders, who recently issued a public denouncement of the Itesot Cultural Union and its leadership. The clan leader Peterson Omoding told UBC that a group of individuals within the clan are seeking to undermine the ICU leadership for their own personal gain. This was during the installation of the Ikaribwok Idanyawos new clan leader following the death of his predecessor Moses Olemukan.
The path of Omoding's leadership was not an easy one. Following the death of Moses Olemukan, the former leader of Ikaribwok Idanyawos clan in Pja District.
Replacing him became a problem. And now that we had also election of a new Emormor, the other side wanted to rely on the old regime with those who went to court contesting the present Emormor of Iteso.
The clan faced a prolonged leadership struggle marked by infighting among competing candidates.
Was an imposter in the names of Muria, Charles Peter, purporting to drag Ikaribwok Idanyawos to search to. We have nothing to do with such negative people and clearly state that we love you, Papa Iteso. We love Iteso Cultural Union, our cultural heritage, and pledge always to work with you in promoting Iteso culture.
According to some elders, self-interest delayed the election of a new clan leader.
Some of them, they don't know what culture is. That's why they think it's a position of making money. Yet a clan leader, you are supposed to serve without any, maybe, salary. You are not supposed to work for salary. You are supposed to work for the people, to assist your community, especially the clan.
Iteso Cultural Union intervened, and Peterson Omoding was elected by the majority of clan members and formally installed by the paramount chief of Iteso Cultural Union. During the coronation ceremony, Emormor Papa Iteso Paul Sunday Emolot Etomoileng won the clan leaders. The event also symbolized a reflection on the values that bind Iteso clans. Oku Joseph, UBC.
Senior educationists at Pja Junior School in Nkowe, Wakiso District, have launched an initiative to strengthen the foundations of education. Tumuramie Shine Ronald told UBC that the effort is to design and address the evolving educational needs of students in academic year 2025. This is in response to the Ministry of Education and Sports call for improved educational outcomes.
As we begin the academic year 2025, Pja Junior School has got a theme: strengthening the foundations of education to meet the challenging education needs. That theme is challenging the teachers of Pja Junior School to help the child that has been brought to our institution be able to meet life challenges with ability and ease. Whether the child is excited, whether the child is distressed, or any situation.
We have seen in the recent release of PRE in 2024, in some schools, children are celebrating and in other schools children are crying and the parents are disappointed. What is the cause? All these things come from the foundation of the school.
Accommodating children, for the parents that wish to have weekly boarding, that arrangement can be done. To have your children safe, away from the maids that are tormenting them out there, away from relatives that are manipulating them, away from the environment that is very toxic.
Because we have started, the year has now started and we cannot go back in 2024. Let's look forward. What has happened last year, forget that and take another step of faith. God is faithful. At Pamoja we put God first in everything.
The Chibale District Education Department, in partnership with school administrators and the clergy, held a special Thanksgiving Mass to honor the 2024 Primary Leaving Examination champions with an assortment of gifts. Now, this event took place at Starlight Hotel Karuguza in Chibale Vicariate, where Reverend Father Joseph Tibaijuka of Busesa Catholic Parish led the Mass. John Chabiona, the Chibale District Education Officer who officiated the award ceremony, urged other schools to learn from top-performing institutions that instill practical skills alongside academics.
Apart from handling the curriculum, teaching the academic part, they have been skilling the students, the learners, in these other social skills, because I visited this school and I've realized that the learners in St. Julie are good at sewing machines. They can make clothes, they can make baskets, they can bake cakes, and that is very good. And I particularly picked interest because what they are doing in the primary school is closely linked with the new lower secondary school curriculum. So the students who are leaving now St. Julie, joining secondary school, they are going to find it very easy.
We also have to include the skilling of these candidates, as we well know that this new curriculum in secondary school requires much of the skilling. So we implore you that we help our pupils. We give them enough skills so that they are able to face the world, they are able to work for themselves even after schools. They have something at least they can do for themselves.
Ebintu bingi ebikolebwa St. Julie Model Primary School, ebintu nkokutunga engoye abaana nyine ebiharani nkaaga 60 sewing machines. Eyo kirasi namba mbali omwana bakuyikara nibakora ebyemikono ebyo nibatunga. Era omwana wa P6 oba omwana wa P7 kujja kumara amanyire kupima engoye, amanye kutunga bitete, amanye kutunga empale, amanye kutunga gomasi zona. Kasinga tubaire hano tukamba bajuwale engoye zaabo, kasinga mbere mbaga mebakaja nazo.
Furthermore, Centenary Bank has contributed 100 million shillings, reaffirming its commitment to community development to the Rotary District Conference and Assembly D9214. The conference, scheduled for May 1st to 3rd in Dar es Salaam, will converge Rotarians and Rotaractors from Uganda and Tanzania to discuss community service milestones and the future agenda. During the announcement, District Governor Agnes Batenga said that Centenary Bank's partnership is key in Rotary's initiatives. Centenary Bank's Executive Director Joseph Balikudembe emphasized the shared goal of transforming lives in Uganda's rural areas. The bank is contributing 200 million split between districts 9213 and 9214.
This district conference on the 1st to 3rd of May 2025, and it will be happening in Dar es Salaam, Tanzania. It is an opportunity really to even showcase you as a bank to the rest of the world for the good that you're doing. We'll be expecting about 1,000+ participants at this conference, and it will be a great one where we are welcoming our district governor-elect. Major focus areas I'm talking about are the focus areas that Rotary does. So our 114 clubs are carrying out numerous projects within the district. I can use one example. In the area of peace, conflict and resolution, we have a peace center right here in Uganda at Makerere University. So that is just an example of one of the projects. But every year we have to collect together and get motivational speakers. We have serious discussions of how far we've gone and what we can do to improve our impact in those areas of focus. So it's just those projects that we've been doing that will be meeting, will be culminating in the district conference. To see some of those projects, they'll be showcased, and also to inspire other Rotarians within our district.
Centenary Bank is honored to reaffirm its role as a platinum sponsor of the District Assembly and Conference, and we are contributing a total of 200 million shillings this year towards this event. Of this 200 million shillings, 100 million shillings will go towards District 9213 and 100 million shillings towards District 9214. It's always a joy for our bank to be part of a cause that transforms lives. In this, we really thank Rotary for the partnership and the work they're doing. Rotary holds a special place in our hearts as we mark 15 years of an incredible partnership between the two entities. I am filled with gratitude for the journey we have embarked on together. Our commitment to serve and community empowerment has never been stronger. As we reflect on our partnership, it is essential to highlight the alignment between our missions. At Centenary Bank, we believe in empowering individuals and communities through sustainable financial solutions. Our collaboration with Rotary has allowed us to extend this mission beyond just banking and engaging in impactful projects that uplift life and foster hope.
They are jolly good fellows.
Here's your chance to win school fees for your child for a whole year. Just pay school fees using Momo. Dial *165 *80#. Select option 2 for school pay. Select option 1 to pay school fees. Enter the student number and amount and approve the transaction. You are now entered a draw to win school fees.
Government of Uganda presents Post Buses in Uganda, operated by Posta Uganda. We specialize in professional transport, courier and vehicle hire services across Uganda. Our routes include Kampala Masaka Mbarara Kabale Chisoro, Kampala Mukono Jinja Mbale via Tirinyi Road Soroti Lira, and Kampala Luwero Kamudini Gulu Kitgum. Our main offices are located at the Post Office Head Office on Kampala Road, with booking services available at counters 23 and 24 at the General Post Office. You can also book at designated district post offices along our routes. For inquiries or bookings, please contact us on 0751 684 184. Posta Uganda. We deliver trust.
According to the Uganda Bureau of Statistics Census report of 2016, in Uganda, 12.4% of the population, about 4.5 million, live with a disability. Limited access to ICT and assistive technologies increases digital disparities, prompting UCOSAF's aim to promote digital inclusiveness for persons with disabilities. The ICT for People with Disability program aims to improve the accessibility of education and technology for persons with disabilities and promote their full and effective participation in society. UCOSA is implementing this program through the creation and maintenance of an online observatory for persons with disabilities intended to link persons with disabilities with service providers and different programs that empower them, and provision of adaptive tools that enhance their quality of life through ICTs and digital skilling.
Seems to me now that the dreams we had before are all dead, nothing more.
The holiday table is set. Steam rises from freshly prepared dishes. Family photos line the walls. But one chair remains empty. An empty chair that wasn't supposed to be empty today. All because someone thought arriving 5 minutes earlier was worth speeding through that last corner. No destination. This festive season, thousands of chairs across our country should not remain empty. Chairs that hold our fathers, mothers, children, friends. Is your rush worth leaving an empty chair at someone's table? Drive within speed limits, because every empty chair tells a story of loss that could have been prevented. Speed kills. Drive to arrive alive. Tofia Kukubo. This message is brought to you by Uganda Broadcasting Corporation in partnership with Uganda Professional Drivers Network, Private Sector Foundation Uganda, and Maritime Cargo.
Welcome back. You're still watching the UBC News Tonight, broadcasting live from Naila Avenue here in Kampala. Uganda Electricity Generation Company Limited reported a net profit of 54.28 billion shillings for the financial year 2023-2024. During its 14th annual general meeting in Kampala, this was announced. Now, this profit reflects a 60% increase in profit after tax and a 2% rise in revenue, totaling to 351 billion shillings. I had a chance to interact with the stakeholders. UEGCL's growth was driven by improved revenue streams and lower administrative costs, despite facing liquidity issues due to delayed government funding and investment shortfalls, which resulted into the shutdown of 2 diesel generators at Namamve Thermal Power Plant.
So the plant has been up and running. The challenge we have with Namamve is something we are dealing with, together with something we have discussed with the shareholders, and the shortfalls in funding for maintenance activities is going to be addressed.
The power generator also secured 133 billion shillings to meet debt obligation for the Isimba hydropower project and achieved a 9.1% growth in assets, now totaling to 8.4 trillion.
We are happy to note that there has been growth, moving from 343.6 billion last year to 350.6 billion. So there is that growth, which every shareholder would like to see in their company. And in terms of assets, Karuma was brought on board. That means UEGCL received more assets which they are managing.
You know, power, you cannot really depend entirely on the private sector. Without power, the country is in trouble, because the power is needed in manufacturing, in lighting. If you really decide to limit yourself, that the private sector will be do the job for you, then you have missed it.
This financial year marked the start of UEGCL's 5-year strategic plan 2023-2028, focusing on operational excellence, sustainable growth and human capital development, aligning with the National Development Plan 4, which will run from 2025-2026 to 2029-2030. Wadulo Arnold, Mark, UBC News in Kampala. Prior to its elevation to a city status, Mbale benefited from the Uganda support to Municipal Infrastructure Development Project, USMID. This is government's commitment towards road infrastructure development as highlighted in the 2021 to 2026 NRM Manifesto. More details with Henry Okrut.
The once thriving commercial center, Mbale City, is undergoing transformation. Congested streets, potholed roads, and inadequate drainage made life difficult for business. The Uganda support to Municipal Infrastructure Development Project, USMID has grown and modernized the city.
The program of local government waste management strategies and the bins which we have introduced in these cities have given us some kind of cleanliness in the cities.
Initiated in 2013, USMID is a government program funded by the World Bank. It originally aimed at enhancing institutional performance in 14 municipal councils across Uganda. The focus was on improving urban service delivery.
You know, when citizens hear that you've got a World Bank project and they're getting a lot of resources, they want all the infrastructure to be done. Now, because we are distributing these resources, worth $150 million to be distributed into 14 municipal councils. Now, a municipal council which has 120 kilometers of road could do only 5 kilometers, okay? And there you are leaving a huge amount of roads undone. So the expectations are very high.
Naboa Road, Cathedral Avenue, and North Road have been upgraded and complete with asphalt concrete standards, featured with pedestrian walkways and solar-powered street lights.
As Mbale City, I must say that we have progressed very well with this program, and we have achieved. As a city, most of the infrastructure that we have worked on has been the roads.
Beyond road construction is environmental sustainability to enhance the city's capacity for climate resilience.
And I'm telling you, the people of Mbale responded very, very positively. Those that had their wall fences extending into the road just voluntarily broke their fences down and moved away from the road corridor to allow for the works to move on very smoothly.
In December 2024, President Yoweri Museveni commissioned a USMID-funded road project in Mbale City. The 50 billion shilling initiative encompasses 5.26 kilometers of newly constructed roads, 12.64 kilometers of walkways, 6.71 kilometers of parking lanes, and 159 street lights.
Enguto zisigale passengers na light cargo. And then you have the air travel, you have water travel. We shall have, because now we are mainly now Ngudo. But we need to diversify the multimodal transport system.
This has enhanced urban mobility and safety.
Mbale City also received the first traffic signal junction outside Kampala of all the cities in Uganda during that first phase.
USMID has been instrumental in transforming many local governments, enhancing service delivery, and improving infrastructure.
The location of Mbale City is strategic for trade, commerce, and transportation in eastern Uganda. To northern region, it is connected through the Mbale-Soroti Road, which links to the Soroti-Lira Road. This joins it to key towns and cities, including Soroti, Lira, Gulu, and Arua. In the south, it is connected through the Mbale-Jinja Road, which links to the Jinja-Kampala Highway. In the east, the city connects to Tororo Road, which also links to Malaba and Busia, all through to the Republic of Kenya.
Urban development is now, because you heard that the rate of growth of urbanization in Uganda now is 4.6%. And if our economy is growing at 6.5%, you can see that really if we don't pull our stocks, then we are likely to be in danger.
By providing specialized technical equipment and training in urban planning, financial management, and revenue generation, the program ensures sustainable urban development.
Apparently, we have been running 2 contracts concurrently, USMID and Cluster 3. At the same time, Cluster 2. With Cluster 2, that's Nabold and Cathedral, we have achieved 100%.
As a model for other cities in Uganda, Mbale City is paving the way to a brighter and prosperous future. Henry Okrut, UBC.
And once again, that brings us to the end of our 10 o'clock edition of the UBC News tonight. We ended a little early to give room for some football live events that are going to be relayed live on UBC News. But also, we do still remind you that the voter verification exercise by the Electoral Commission is still on. Do go get yourself verified if you're an eligible voter and take part in the election. Thank you very much and have a lovely week.
UBC, inspiring Uganda.